The Wizard of Oz by L. Frank Baum. L. Frank Baum was an American author chiefly known for his children's books. Once there was a little girl named Dorothy Gale. She lives on the Gale farm in Kansas with her dog Toto, her Aunt Em, and her Uncle Henry. She has 3 friends. Their names were Hickory, Hunk, and Zeke. Oh no, Miss Elmira Gulch has just invaded the Gale farm attempting to capture Toto and take him to the county sheriff. But Dorothy and Toto decided to visit Professor Marvel, who tells their fortunes from his crystal ball. When suddenly, a tornado hit the Gale farm. It's a twister. But Dorothy and Toto find themselves in Munchkin Land in the Land of Oz. I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore. The farmhouse has already landed on the Wicked Witch of the East, Glinda the Good Witch of the North, and all the Munchkins came out to greet Dorothy, when suddenly, the Wicked Witch of the West came out with red smoke attempting to take the ruby slippers. I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog too. But the only way to get out of Oz is to see the wizard at the Emerald City. In order to get there, Dorothy and Toto have to follow the yellow brick road. First they met a Scarecrow in the cornfield. "Can I go to the Emerald City with you?" he asked. Dorothy agreed, and it was a good thing the Scarecrow needed a brain. Then they met the Tin Man in the apple orchard, but the witch appeared once more attempting to stop them. "Can I go to the Emerald City with you too?" asked the Tin Man. Both the Scarecrow and Dorothy agreed, and it was a good thing the Tin Man needed a heart. Finally they met a cowardly lion in a gloomy dark forest. He tried to frighten Toto, but Dorothy slapped him on the nose. "Can I go to the Emerald City with you too?" he tearfully asked. Dorothy, the Scarecrow, and the Tin Man all agreed, and it was a good thing the cowardly lion needed some courage. The witch was about to place her evil spell on Dorothy and all her friends. Her evil spell is a deadly poppy field which will put them all to sleep, so she can attempt to take the ruby slippers. Dorothy and her friends were nearing the Emerald City, but they were stopped by a deadly poppy field the witch had prepared. Just then, Glinda reappeared to place a winter spell on the deadly poppies and wake up Dorothy and her friends, and now it's off to the Emerald City. As much for the witch's dismay, she was about to follow them to the Emerald City as fast as lightning and attempt to stop them. Finally they reached the Emerald City, inhabited by a doorman and a cabbie with a horse of a different color, who takes them to get baked up, before they see the wizard, when suddenly, the witch appeared in the sky, flying on her broomstick and writing out the words, Surrender, Dorothy. They then met a guard, who took them in the throne room to see the wizard. As they approached the throne, the great and powerful wizard said, "I am Oz, the great and powerful. Who are you and what do you want?" And they asked one by one for to go home to Kansas, for a brain, for a heart, and for some courage. But before he grants their requests, they must defeat the witch once and for all and bring back the broomstick. You must kill the wicked witch of the West. Now go. Dorothy and her friends started walking in fear through the gloomy and spooky forest. "I do believe in spooks. I do, said the cowardly lion. The witch has finally hatched a scheme. She ordered her flying monkey, Truckle, to take his army to the spooky forest and capture Dorothy and her dog Toto. Fly, my little pretties, fly, fly. Then all of a sudden, the jumble of flying monkeys came out of the sky and into the spooky forest, captured Dorothy and Toto and knocked out her friends. When Truckle brought Dorothy in the witch's lair, he took away Toto, but he escaped. When the witch tried to take Dorothy's ruby slippers, she was electrically shocked. Then she prepared her hourglass to make Dorothy die and locked her up in her lair. When Dorothy looked in the witch's crystal ball, she wanted to see her anthem. "I'm frightened, anthem." Then Toto ran to Dorothy's friends for help, and now it's off to the witch's house to save Dorothy. When they approached the witch's house, they saw a group of winky guards marching and doing a chant. Finally they found Dorothy, who was locked up in the witch's lair, and the Tin Man must chop down the door and let her out before the hourglass is nearly empty. At last, Dorothy was freed. But the witch was about to stop them one last time. She set the Scarecrow on fire, but Dorothy threw some water to put him out and defeat the witch once and for all. As much to the witch's defeat, she dissolved into a black puddle. "Look what you've done. I'm melting, oh what a world, you could destroy me. I'm melting away, Later, back in the throne room, the wizard realized Dorothy and her friends returned with the broomstick, and Dorothy told him they have already liquidated the witch once and for all. But the wizard was not really a wizard. He was only a humbug and a mayor. First he gave the Scarecrow a brain, which is a diploma. Then he gave the Tin Man a heart, which is unbreakable, but ticks, because it is a clock. Next he gave the cowardly lion some courage, which happens to be a gold medal. And finally it was almost time to take Dorothy and Toto back to Kansas in his hot air balloon. The wizard was about to take Dorothy and Toto back to Kansas in his hot air balloon, but he floated away, because it was out of control. "I can't stop, I'm floating away, Dorothy tearfully felt homesick. How can I get home? But Glinda reappeared one last time to help Dorothy get back to Kansas. So Dorothy clicked her ruby slippers 3 times and said, "There's no place like home, there's no place like home, there's no place like home." Finally, Dorothy woke up to see that she was really at the Dale farm in Kansas, and Aunt Em, Uncle Henry, Dorothy, Toto, Zeke, Hunk, Hickory, and Professor Marvel all lived happily ever after.